Welcome back to Amy Jo's Journals. I have been working on these little notepads to either put in journals or to sell at the craft fairs that I'm going to in September. So I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. I already got a few of them made. I have a few more to make. So I just thought I'd bring you along for the ride. I got all my die cuts out here. I'm trying to make sure that I don't put the same type of piece of paper together. Sometimes it's hard to do, but I meant different types of paper, like the coffee dyed paper I don't care about, but I've tried to put in some different types of paper. I think there's about 15 sheets each, and I'm covering them with different types of wallpaper that I have got, however you want to say it, got from Madeline Diet Design Shop on Etsy. When I remember, I round the edges. My paper punch will do that. Some of them don't. My wallpaper is heavy enough to do that. Here I go again. Didn't get all my stuff together. I have to find... Oh, this flat lace might work. I don't have any more of the flat lace I used in the first ones, which is this. So I think this will work on the rest of them. So and then this is all I do. It's pretty simple, pretty fast. And then I decorate. I'm just using my regular PVA glue. Seems to be working well when it comes out. It's holding well anyway. I checked them this morning. I made those last night. Just to help hide the staples on this side. I forgot to do this. I've been taking my ruler and just kind of pushing my... I mean, you don't have to do this. I like to do it because I don't want people stabbed with staples. And then I go and make a mess. Because I didn't do it before I put my glue down. All right, let's see. What else can we put on here? On these, I can't ever decide what's up and what's... Because if I put it this way, the writing's right side up, but the little thing is not. So let's see. That's simple, but I don't know if I like it against the brown. Kind of dresses up the leather look though. Maybe we can do this and put a flower. I mean, I don't have a lot of just plain flowers, but I don't know if I like that. So let's see if I have anything in here that I like. I like that one. All right, let's put that one on there. So, hope everyone's having a great day. I did a bunch of cleaning this morning, organizing. Cleaning you can't see, but organizing in like my bathroom cabinet. Went through and emptied all the trash in my house, in the, like the bathroom trash. I have bad allergies, so I am constantly blowing my nose. So I have to have I just have a little trash can in there by where I sit. So I emptied that trash can, emptied my husband's trash can in his bathroom. Which reminds me, I don't think I put a new trash bag in there. I might have. But restocked his toilet paper. Just kind of did simple things like that. Did dishes. So now I'm in my craft room. Okay, I like that one. I think maybe we should. Now I'm using scorched timber. I just think sometimes that's makes things look a little older than the vintage. But it didn't do much for that one. So I'll let it go and we will move on to the next one. I have 3 of these and 1 of the birdhouse to do, so it shouldn't be too boring for you. Hopefully you'll stay. It shouldn't be a very long video. This is pretty thick paper, so I'm gonna put it in the back. And this is just, I have no idea why that's in there. So let's just put that there. Let's see if that is wide enough, but a little too wide. Let's cut this down a little bit because it seems to be a little longer than the rest. We just want it to be so that can stay. This one's a little too wide, so we'll cut that one off. So is everybody getting ready for back to school if you have children that do that or are going back to school? I do not have any going back to school. I think I've already said that. Which I'm thankful for. It's really expensive nowadays. I mean, not that it wasn't back then. It seemed outrageous, but I would go back to those prices any day over what the parents have to pay now. And I don't think their school fees are any cheaper than ours, or, you know, for my kids. I think it's just as expensive, if not more expensive. So I think the school boards and stuff need to, and they take enough taxes, Lord. And I don't mind paying taxes because, you know, my kids went to school, but they need to give their teachers more money to provide for their classrooms instead of making them do it themselves. That just doesn't seem right. So then they have to pass it on because they don't make enough money. So they have to pass it on to us, or the parents, to get schools, more and more school supplies. Just a crazy world we live in. Seen on the news yesterday, Donald Trump got shot at one of his rallies in Pennsylvania. I can't believe what this world's coming to. Just awful. I just don't understand. I like that. Let's do that. Makes the world a very scary place. It's awful. I remember being able to ride my bike all over my little town that we grew up in. We didn't have to worry about stuff like that. You know, I don't know. Sure is scary. All right, one more. Let's see if we can cut this down a little bit to not have to. Oh, we only need to take a little bit off. So let's take this and then we'll just do that with all of them so that we can not use that white spot on there. and I do not cut straight ever. So let's do it that way. I like that piece of and I do have a cutter I could use, but what's the fun in that? This is faster than getting it out. Well, I guess that's just shorter. That's fine. It's got some cute little pieces of different types of paper. And then since this is this way, oh, might not have to cut anything off that. Let's just see. So I don't want that one on the back. And this one's pretty stiff for the back. I mean, it's not, you know, horribly stiff, but it is stiffer. Than the other ones. So we will do this. Okay. Try to get them as even as possible so we don't have to there. Hopefully this will get the white off. Do trim that off a little bit. Oh, looks like we got the white off. You know, if any of you on here do craft shows and stuff, this is a very cheap item to make that you can sell, because all craft shows need a, you know, very small item, cheap item. And I don't mean cheap that it was made cheaply and you didn't take time and effort into putting it together. What I mean by that is that you can sell it for like $3 or $4, you know, versus the high-end stuff. It brings them in and then they look at the higher end stuff. I know some people say journals don't do well at craft shows. I've only been to one. Oh, I do have a piece left here. Let's put that on there. I've only been to one craft show that I did not sell a journal, but I sold other, you know, crafts like notebooks and things like that. So, and the most expensive journal I was able to sell at a craft show was, I charged the lady $50 for it. And so I don't think that's too bad. So I just make smaller journals, you know, and the highest amount I charge is the $50 for them. And, you know, I do really well at them. You know, we have different things at the craft shows, but, you know, I sell them, excuse me, I sell them anywhere from 20 to 50, but I don't think that's bad at all. It works out well, and because I make them a lot smaller than, you know, normal. And if they ask for, I always take extra. And if they ask me for more stuff, I put more stuff in it. So, and then that gets it up to the $50, obviously. But yeah, so you just got to be in the right frame of mind, I guess, to sell journals at the, okay, now these are going to be a little long everywhere. So let's cut this off here. I don't really want to cut any part of the, oh, wow. This one's going to be really, because most of these papers are short. Oh, that's stiff. Oh, see, that's a piece of cardboard, or a piece of the different piece of, oh Lord, I can't even talk. Different piece of the, there's a piece too. Different piece of wallpaper that I'm using. I think we'll probably put a bow on this one. So let's cut this down a little bit. So there's not, you know, huge pieces of other paper sticking out. It does not line up with the, So where do we want this? This side? I want more of the house than anything else. So let's flip this over. Cut there. Cut there. And I think we'll leave that so that I can, let's flip it over and see what we got. Not too bad. Let's round these corners and see where it takes us. And that's the beauty in junk journaling. Oh look, I could have cut some more of that off. So let's do that. Let's take this bottom off here. Reround these. The beauty of junk journaling is you can make all these little things that you would put in junk journals anyway, and you can take them to you know, craft shows and stuff, and if they don't sell, put them in your journals. You know, if that's what you're into, is the craft shows. I got into it for my daughter, to help her out, to add something besides her sublimation stuff that she does. But oh buddy, does she not need my help anymore. But we have a good time doing it together, so that's why I'm still doing it. We've been working for a couple years to get into this big one in September. And then there's the other two that we're doing in September is ones we've done before. And, you know, we had a good turnout for those two. So those are the only like major four ones we do. But the one we're doing in September has 2 a year, so we do both of those. So every year. So we go to both of those, so that's nice. And we have a lot of fun doing that. So I think that's too much blue, although I like that on there. See if we can do blue and green, blue and red. I don't know. Wish I had a bird. I do not have a bird. Let's do that. Some people would say that would be enough, and they would be right, but I like to add some. That's, you know, besides that, that's not a lot of decoration there. All right, we're done. Thank you for hanging with me and letting me chat your ear off. You know, let me lay these, let me move these off to the side. Now that I got them all separated, I can always put them back. I have to put them back in their little bag anyway. So let me show you the ones. We did these 3 or 4 together today. Let me show you the ones I did prior. Let me make some room for us. Put this back on there. Get it out of the way so I have some room. Here's the other ones I made yesterday. I really like the little, and then there's that one. So these are adorable. They will not be up on my Etsy shop, unfortunately. But I will be putting them in the craft show in September, and if they don't sell, I will be putting them in journals. So have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.